So I was sent a screener, and I think this is actually because of Screamfest, but it's not technically a Screamfest film, but this did play at Screamfest. But anyway, so yeah, I guess maybe this is another Screamfest film. This is called In Our Blood, and it stars Brittany O'Grady, who I know from It's What's Inside. And this is a found footage film. I was pretty surprised. I didn't know that going in, and I was pretty happy when I saw that because you guys know I love my found footage. And this is about a woman played by Brittany, and she is making a documentary about her reunion with her mother, who she has an estranged relationship with. But the documentary quickly changes when her mother goes missing, and they now have to investigate and figure out what happened to her. The reason that they're estranged is because she was an addict, and of course the daughter immediately thinks like, oh no, she fell off the wagon. Like, I'm kind of struggling with like, should I look for her, or am I pissed at her, or is she hurt, right? Like, so there's some conflict there. Yeah, I mean, this is a really well shot and very well acted film for sure. It's on the higher end of the found footage subgenre in that regard for sure. So, uh, I think the characters are good, and I think that the setup is fairly familiar. You kind of got like a visit style story with a reconnecting of family. Um, then as it was going on, I was in it. I never was out of it. I did like the film for sure, and I would love to watch it again. Actually, so that's a good sign. But it just didn't feel super eventful sometimes, where I was a bit bummed by that because I was just like, I feel like with what ends up happening, I was like, man, I just feel like there could be more going on here. But to contradict myself a tad, because this is found footage, because they're trying to stick to realism, which I think they do very well, and maybe this is where the film deserves more credit than I'm giving it. Um, they don't push things into the unbelievable territory where it's like, okay, these people would stop filming, okay, these people would leave, they would quit, they wouldn't do it anymore, whatever. So there's always that balance of like what feels realistic versus what's entertaining, right? And it's a hard balance to strike. And I don't know, I did feel like I wanted a little bit more out of the middle, but upon second watch, I might find a lot to enjoy about this because the ending definitely went in a direction that I wasn't fully expecting. Like, I kind of maybe had an inkling of an idea, but I was like, oh, okay, that's okay, that's cool. Um, and then the very end definitely left me somewhat conflicted, but more leaning towards good, more leaning towards cool. I have to remain pretty vague on this one, unfortunately. Now, this is coming to select theaters on October 24th, but, of course, they always show it a little early, so October 23rd. I do see that there are some showtimes here in Phoenix, so that bodes well if you're in a major city. This probably will be something you'll be able to catch in theaters if you want. I enjoyed it. I think for found footage fans, definitely check this one out. Definitely give it a shot. I mean, obviously, um, you know, you may or may not like it as much as I did, or might make like it a hell of a lot more, as is always the case. But I don't know. I do feel like this one deserves a second watch because of revelations that are revealed. And I'm like, oh, okay, now I need to go back. So I think that's a good sign, and I think overall it's cool. Oh, also the mom, I forget the actress's name, but the mom is played by Naomi. She's been in a million fucking things. Naomi from Waiting, the really funny server movie with Ryan Reynolds and Anna Faris, and Justin Long. That's, yeah, Naomi, the chick who's always pissed off. She's in so much. It's incredible how many roles that chick has gotten. She's really fantastic in this. I think her acting in this is excellent. She's kind of like the deadbeat mother who's trying to make amends and is crying and breaking down on camera and all that stuff. And I think she's excellent here. So yeah, I mean, I think that this is a very, very well made found footage film that just suffers from maybe just not being as eventful. But once again, that kind of lends to the credibility and authenticity of a found footage film. Um, so, but then I don't know, I can't say anymore, otherwise that's going to be spoilers. So, yeah, I dug it. There's an investigation, right? It's like a mystery kind of thing, and they're trying to solve this disappearance. And no, it's good. It's good. I dug it. I did. I'm going back through the movie, and I was looking for things, but now, as I said, now that I've finished it, there's things in there that I'm like, actually, I want to go back, and I feel like everything in this is addressed, and I definitely have some questions, but good questions, not like bad questions in the end where I'm like, this doesn't make sense. No, more like, okay, I want to go back and see how this works, and what's this, right? So that's it. I have to remain very vague on this one. Um, and I also like that there's kind of a focus on homelessness, and addiction, and I think that stuff is handled well here, because it does kind of have a little bit of commentary to it. Nothing preachy, nothing crazy, but just a nice focus on that homeless people are people. So a lot of people just look at them like trash, like they're just, you know disposable, and just you can't wait to drive past them, and it's like, don't look at me, don't look at me. You're like trying to fumble with your radio and like pretend you don't see them asking for change on the side of the road. That was somebody's baby. That's somebody's loved one. That's a human. It's terrible, and they're in a precarious predicament. And despite what some people seem to think, not all homeless people are there by choice and because they're lazy. A lot of mental illness, a lot of ailments that they can't get over, a lot of, you know, there's a lot. So anyway, I like that this movie shines a bit of a light on that, and kind of incorporates it into the plot a bit, and used to a good effect. So good on them for that. And that's that. So yeah, this is coming out very soon, a few days. So look for it in your theaters if you're a big found footage fan, and you want to check this one out. If you're not sold completely, go check out a trailer. Maybe that'll tip you in the right direction. So that's that. Let me know. Adios.